served as our class president for the past 3 years. His spirit for independence, as well as his commitment to make Independence be the best school in the county, are unparalleled. At this time, it is my honor to welcome the president of the class of 2023, Dixit.
Hello again. Good morning, family, friends, faculty, honored guests, and the amazing Independence High School class of 2023. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to my grandparents who traveled all the way from India to see me graduate, all of them in the auditorium right now. And my aunt and uncle who made the slightly less impressive trip from Chicago. The biggest shout out, however, goes to my parents, who not only left their homeland and moved to this amazing country in order to create a better future for me and my sister, but have also supported me through everything and helped me reach the point that I'm at today. I should probably also shout out my sister. So. I'd like to give a special thank you to my fellow class council officers, Eve, Arushi, Max, and Nikhil. Thanks for being some of my closest friends and for making the last 3 years so much fun. Anyway, my name is Dixit, and I am somehow your 2023 class president. I say somehow because I'm not really sure how I ended up in this position. I came to Independence after completing my freshman year at another high school, which I will not name, as the pandemic was in full swing. I knew maybe a handful of you who I'd gone to middle school with, and I wanted to get involved in my new community before the school year started, so I decided to run for sophomore class president. And somehow you guys actually voted for me. I ended up becoming your class president before I was even enrolled at Independence, and 3 years later, here I am talking to you all as your senior class president at our graduation. A lot of things have changed over the past 13-ish years of our formal educations. Our teachers in elementary school wouldn't let us use calculators on tests because we supposedly wouldn't have them in the real world. Now we do have calculators in the real world, but our teachers don't let us use them because the math we do is so complicated that calculators wouldn't even help. Thanks, calculus. We used to be told to never give out our personal information to strangers or to get in strangers' cars. And now we press a button on our phones in order to share our name and live location with complete strangers just so that we can get rides from them. Most recently, we've been told that using tools like ChatGPT is a terrible idea that would never fly in college, at the workplace. You get the idea. I began to question that advice when I found my dad paying $20 a month for ChatGPT Premium so that he could use it for generating some business content. Outside of the few questionable pieces of advice we've been given, the school has undoubtedly helped us grow and turn us into the people we are today. Especially the past 4 years we've had together in high school. We've met our best friends, learned from amazing teachers, created lifelong memories, and of course developed a common hate for ambiance in the college board. We entered freshman year as little goobers, exploring what high school had to offer. We enjoyed the Friday night lights, we went to homecoming with our awkward dates, we learned that Hollywood had lied to us, and that getting stuffed into lockers by the big bad seniors wasn't as prevalent of a threat as it had been made out to be. We admired the upperclassmen. Senior year felt so far away, and we eagerly awaited our turn to run the school. Now, sophomore year was a complete disaster, so I'll keep it short. Laying in bed while class was going on, pretending our Wi-Fi was bad so that we could conveniently disconnect from Google Meets, not being able to see any of our classmates or teachers face to face. I get chills just thinking about it. That brings us to junior year. Junior year was rough. We went from online school to arguably the hardest year of high school. Not only were we trying to remember how to study for tests and how to not procrastinate, but we also had to remember how to make friends again. Sports games were back, and we showed every single school we played what a real student section should look like. We may have taken it a bit too far though, and I would like to take this opportunity to officially apologize to the administration for all the complaints they received about our colorful student section. However, I can't say that I'm not proud of the damage we dealt. We definitely knew that we were doing our job when Mr. Rogers and Mr. Shannon would come and tell us to keep our opinions on our opponents' haircuts to ourselves. And hey, a portion of our athletic success is most definitely thanks to all the students who showed up to every single game. There was finally a sense of normalcy in our lives again. This brings along senior year. At one point in time, 2023 seemed so far away, but at that moment, you were so close. You spent the first few months on a search for true love. You surveyed potential partners, trying to figure out which one you wanted to spend your future with. They were all beautiful in their own ways and had their own flaws broads too. Some partied too much, some were way too geeky. But then, you found the one. Man, they were perfect. Gorgeous, intelligent, charismatic. You thought about them for months on end and planned out your proposals. Finally, the day came, and you expressed your feelings to them. They told you that they really appreciate the sentiment and will get back to you in a few months. So you waited, you began to lose hope, but finally they were ready to decide if they wanted you as bad as you wanted them. And of course they said no. You were heartbroken, tears were shed, and at the end, this is what our college application process was like. But what you hadn't told that prospective lover was that you had actually proposed to a bunch of backup lovers as well. Because in the back of your mind, you always knew that this would probably happen. And those backup lovers really wanted you. In fact, some of them were even willing to pay you to be with them. College application season sure was rough. Some of us applied to jobs, others decided that they wanted to serve our country, and all this happened while we were seniors in high school. In the middle of it all, we had our last first day of school, our last homecoming, last prom, our last AP test, thank God for that, our last sports games, performances, you name it. Just as quickly as it had all started, it was over. And while we had been robbed of a full year of our high school experience, we felt, and still do feel, fulfilled with everything that we have done. We are the last and the first. We have helped turn Indy into the amazing place that it is today, and we should be proud of that. Today may be our last day together as a class, but I know that we will carry the Indy spirit wherever life leads us and cherish the memories we have made together. We'll be living in new places, meeting new people, and creating new memories. For a lot of us, it's going to look a bit different from the constant construction, overcrowded schools, and Tesla-filled roads we've gotten accustomed to. But we're going to turn to a new page in our lives as we get one step closer to becoming real adults. It's a lot to think about, but for now, let's live in the moment. We have one final summer left together before we all get shipped off. Make memories, party, and have a good time. As class president, though, I should probably tell you to make sure that everything you do is parent-approved, safe, and completely legal. Class of 2023, congratulations. It's been a privilege and honor to serve you as your class president for the past 3 years. I cannot wait to see what we all accomplish. Thank you.
Thank you, Ari. We appreciate your hard work and leadership these past 3 years, and Ari also personally for more or less listening to me every time I had to come over to this section, so thank you.